Hey folks, it's me. Last night I got to hang out with some local Seattle independent developers, and oh man, it is so good. It is so cool to be in a space with um, people who are like-minded, but also really different, and like it just is really like invigorating and it's really positive being around those folks. And I'm glad that I live in a place where I do have access to a community like that. Yeah, so bringing the positivity forward, let's work on this project. Let's make it cool. So hey, I'm Joshua. This is my series I call Lunch Break Roguelike because it is a roguelike project that I work on over the lunch hour. Um, yeah, so super I guess inventive there. But no, what it started off life as a simple roguelike written in Python using the libtcod bindings that are called TDL, and then it kind of spawned into this thing that's playable through Twitch chat. So you can actually see here there are 4 of my viewers in the level right now running around, and yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Yeah, so let me see. Since I saw you last, I did a few things off stream, which I try not to do, but I'm so excited about this project. This project is becoming so cool. One of my viewers, I forget who, they suggested, because I think the bumping up max health every time we go down a level together is too powerful. So now what it does is instead it will heal you. It will heal you a point of health per person that goes down the stairs together, and you can overheal up to twice your max health. So that kind of caps that out, because I think at one point in time, I think Dr. Kegel there in chat had like 60 hit points. Which is way too much. I want to try to keep this, like, the numbers pretty small, pretty grokkable. And when we start getting into like that, like, balance becomes hard. And I'm gonna try to balance things mostly through like behaviors and tactics, and not necessarily through bigger and bigger numbers. Because to me, bigger and bigger numbers just isn't as interesting. Cool. Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday. Hawaii, thank you for noticing. But yeah, so. What are we going to do today? Let me think. I think there are a few other things I can do. I mean, there's literally tons of stuff I can do. Like, if you notice now, like, also the health bars, they change color as they get smaller. Hey, Trobs, thanks for popping in, man. Also, feel free to join in, and yeah, there's blood now. When anything takes a point of damage, it will leave a blood speck on the floor. And if your health is 1, you will leave a blood trail behind you. I think this will be cool when I implement like running away behavior, because then you can track down enemies where they ran to by following the blood trail, which I think is kind of a cool add-on. Nice, cool. Yeah, thank you, High Beach. I've been working on my intro. Like I watch other streamers, and I'm trying to lift things that I think are cool. So yeah, so that's why I open up with the game and fade into me. Nice. Yeah, let's, I know Dr. Kegel suggested working on doors, which is cool. There's also we could work on the spear item, which is also another cool thing to work on. Yeah, hey Robbie. So yeah, so you are the orange T in the top left. And you can move around by typing !MV space and then a series of up, left, down, right. Gustavo Loco VG says, any plans for ranged attacks? You bet. Yeah, so we already have one ranged weapon in the game, which is the whip. Dr. Kegel has a whip. It has a range of 2, and there is a chance to disarm a person when you hit them with the whip. Probably bows. Bows seem to be the easiest, more straightforward thing. Like when you go into the design of spell systems, it starts getting pretty complicated. But yeah, bows would be fairly easy. They're just a ranged weapon, and already have the ranged stuff built in. Cool. Yeah, so you can move like that, Robbie. You could also move with @mention, so you can say move @Trobzwonky, and that will move my character to you. You're only 1 square away, but I guess it's the thought that matters. So this is useful for, like, if I wanted to get close to the exit, I could say MV Dr. Kegel. and that would move my character next to him. There's like a 50-50 shot I'm going to hit the next level. Nope. Okay. The move is context sensitive, so if you move into stuff, you will perform actions. So if you move into a weapon, you will pick it up. If you move into a player, you will swap positions. If you move into an enemy, you will attack them. Cool. You can throw things, which is true. Yeah, so also, yeah, I've also changed some of the colorization stuff on the map too. So the floors are a little bit darker, and the dirt is now dirt colored. Oh, hey, Bluestone. Thanks for the subscribe, man. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, you can see here in chat. I guess I need to make it like live, but yeah. So the colorization of the players' names is depending upon one, if you're a regular viewer, you're red, and if you're a subscriber, you're blue. But it doesn't do it on the fly. And yeah, I'm a Twitch affiliate now, which is kind of like a baby partner. And yeah, if you want to subscribe to me, that's awesome. Let me see, you get access to the subscriber bot, which I'm getting ready to start right now. I'm so bad about that, sorry. You also get a little special treatment in the game. You also get the last Friday of every month, I do a subscriber stream, which everybody is free to watch. But I work on topics that are suggested by the subscribers. So if you want to see me work on a particular thing, you could subscribe and suggest. Cool, but yeah, no, I really, really appreciate it. I look at it like I think of it like a tip jar if I do cool stuff. Yeah, just throw me a few bucks. It's super helpful. I'll probably just put it towards equipment and stuff like that. Nice. So let me see. I need to fix the fist. I think I broke that. So let's look at that. I did a refactor where I was cleaning up the constructors for the weapons, because really we don't really worry about the color too much. But in the case of the fist, we do the fist weapon, and it needs to pull in import palette. Cool. And then here in our calling the superclass constructor, we need to say foreground is equal to palette dot. I think bright white is what I use. Let me run that real quick, and we should. Yeah, so all the kobold fists are white. Also, if you notice too, I hooked up, when I run this in debug mode, I can see through all the monster vision, which is pretty cool. It wasn't really hard to do. But when I turn off debug mode, we don't get that anymore. No, I really appreciate it, Bluestone. Like, it means a lot to me. And also, you know, it's also nice that I have regular viewers too that come back every day, which is super cool. So that's that. What else was I wanting to do? The spear is going to be involved. Let's try going for the door. Let's see if how hard can a door be? So let's think through this. So what do doors do? Doors have two states. They are either open or they're closed. If they're closed, you can't see through them, and I think that's the big kind of property that we're going to take advantage of, is being able to close doors, and that kind of prevents enemies from aggroing and chasing us. So let's just start prototyping it, I guess. Yeah, so entities, new Python file. It will be door.py. Door is going to be an entity. I don't really have a general concept of, because right now everything is either an item or a creature, and doors really aren't either. But that's okay. We could just start simply. Yeah, and Dr. Kegel, doors require a key or they're breakable. Yeah, I think doors could be breakable. I think it's a cool thing. We certainly do that in Delver. And maybe some require a key. I have a way. I think I have a way to make that work. But that would be like a specialized version of the door class. I don't know. But let's just start baby steps. So this needs to import or from what is it? Entity. No, what is it? Is it a base class? Import entity. Entities entity. From entities, import entity. So this kind of breaks the pattern for all the other classes. That's all right. So endor is just of type entity dot entity. Yeah, there are unlockable doors in Delver, and there are a few set piece areas that use them. There we go. And it's just a vanilla entity. So let's go ahead and just copy the constructor. And we're just going to do, let me see, door. Does anybody off the top of their head know what for most roguelikes what they use to represent doors? Is it a plus symbol? I'm trying to think. Let's take a look. These are always so hard to Google too. Images roguelike door. Oh goodness. Actually, let's be more specific. So let's look at rogue door, rogue game door. So Brogue uses view image. Oh man, this is really, I can't make heads or tails out of that. I need a big image. Big. Yeah. Looks like they use the plus symbol. That's what they use. And for open doors, maybe, I'm not sure what they use for open doors. Yeah, Gusano Loco is confirming most roguelikes use the plus symbol for doors. So that'll be what we're going to use. So you call the superclass constructor here. So super dot init, and char is equal to plus, and I think that's it. I think that's all we really need. Or I have char equals char position, and then then the rest of this I'm going to chop out because we don't want to have custom door colors. I don't think, unless because yeah, we're just not going to create doors at random. But I do want to say maybe the foreground is equal to, and then let me find a good color. I think it's just the brown should be fine. I use the for this project I'm using the Pico 8 palette, and there is a decent website that just lists out the Pico 8 stuff. So I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to say import the palette module. And then the foreground is equal to palette.getNearest, and then it's going to be a tuple or a 3-tuple, however you say that, a brown. So then char is equal to that. There we go. Cool. So this will actually make a door entity that we can just plop into the level. And then let's just try to see if we can place that. So I've been also working a little bit on the, let me close everything but this, close others. Let's look at the dungeon generator. And I added a step here that I called colorized tiles, but actually it runs through all the tiles and we're doing like a little bit of processing on them. So I think this might be the place where I can like swap out different types of tiles. So now if we look at maybe data .py, if we replace, say, this with a plus sign, let me try that. Maybe something like that. I'm just kind of going through these. There's lots of these, so maybe, yeah, that's fine. I'll just do a handful. Hopefully that's a large enough sample size that we can see what's going on. So in the dungeon generator py, what we can do is we can inspect this character we're getting. So if char is equal to char of char ord. Char is equal to, or it's I could do it that way. I could do char of care. Cur of char, how do you want to say it, is equal to plus char equals. So we don't actually want to put that into the level. We want to just treat it like it's floor, but then we also want to create a door entity at that spot. So up here, from entities, import door, and then down here we're going to say door, or d equals door dot door, and position equals x and y. Cool. And then we're building this list of entities to return, I think. Let me see. New entities, here we go. Where is this defined? Way up there, cool. So we can just append this to our new entities. Here. So new entities, just add that to the list, the door. Cool. So now let me actually go up here into my configuration, and I'm just going to turn off fog of war. So no fog. I changed that just to make it a little bit shorter for command line usage. And then let's run it. Okay. What is this? Integer is required. Got type stir. Oh, did I goof that up? Let's yeah. So I think I need to do this the other way around. Instead of, well, char is equal to ord. I think I need to do like this. Let's try that. Debug. And let's set the breakpoint there. So currently char is 43. And if I step, cool, 46. Yeah, that's fine. So that should work. Yeah, and then see we have a door right there. Super cool, yeah. And I think I added I don't know if I told you, but I added the debug where I can hit G and just generate new levels, so I can see, yeah, there are some doors there. Cool. So I think my concern now is that we potentially could generate multiple doors together. So I just need to add a real quick check to see if we can actually place a door. And we just need to do a real quick, like, just a neighbor check here. And I can't remember if in this I have that at all, but let's just do it real quick then. I can't remember. Do I have the direction helper in here? Helpers? No, I don't. Okay, import helpers. Cool. So then what we want to do is we're just going to build a series of tuples around. So like so what we do, for example, coords is equal to helpers dot direction helper dot directions. And if we look at this definition, all this is it's these four coordinates. One is to the right, one is below, one is to the left, and one is above. And then what we want to do is we want to transform these into the tiles that are next to the thing we're looking at. So what we can do is say coords is equal to, and we're going to do a list comprehension, and we just want to say something like C for C in coords, and this will just pull out each individual element of the sequence, and then we want to do something to that. And what we want to do is, do we have utils in here? Yeah, utils. So we just want to add our current x and y to this to get a, basically we want to look at where we're going to inspect. So this is just utils.math.add c, and then we also want to add our x and y that we're looking at. So that should be here. Let's just step through it real quick. Debug. G, G. There we go. These doors aren't super frequent right now. So a step, and then we get the chords are again like we expect them to be. And then we step over that, and then we should get a series of chords that are transformed around the thing we're looking at. And then what we can do now is we can, again, similarly, we can map that over. We could look into the level that the new level data and pull out what we want there. So again, I guess say chords, for the lack of a better term, is equal to map of so it takes a func lambda x, and it takes a sequence, which is chords. But the func we want is new level dot data dot get char like that, and this is coordinate. And then what we want to do here is we want to explode that, so or unpack it, so get chord there. And then that should return us an iterable of the chars around here. Actually, let's do it as a list comprehension, and then we can do something a little bit more. So let's try it. Let's do it as a list comprehension. We could say C for C in chords. Again, we'll start like that. And then we could say if C in self.level.data. What this will do is, or new level.data. What this will do is this will check to see if the coordinate is valid for this level. So if the coordinate is way off into like nowhere land, it will discard it. And then we just need to call new level.data.getChar for the unpack C. Again, that should give us back a bunch of triples that we can look at, and let me just step through that to make sure that is in fact what it's doing. Okay, F8. So the chords are like that, and then chords now have been transformed into the triples. And actually, all I want to do is extract out the char. So I want to extract out just the very first element of the sequence, and this should be just chars. So chars, and if yeah, so the problem here is we replace it, right? Hey, QHPix. It has been a while. I haven't seen you around a long while. And Bite Blind, yes, I got a haircut yesterday. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, so I'm curious here. Like, I almost want to do two passes now, where I do a pass where I one just changes the chars, and then one actually places entities. I can do that real quick, I guess. It might slow things down a little bit. It might not. I don't know. We'll see. Because I guess the tricky part here is I'm like destructively editing. Or what I could do is kind of make a copy. Let me look at the documentation. When in doubt, Python TDL docs. And can I just get a copy of a console is what I want to know. Or if there are TDL folks, please let me know. My icon, yeah, I updated my subscriber icon too. So yeah, if you subscribe to me, you get my my stake, which I use everywhere on the internet for like I guess my personal branding. So yeah, if you subscribe to me, you get that, and you can use it in my channel, and you can use it everywhere. You can slam pixel stakes all over the Twitch. Console. Is there a console.copy? Is what I'm worried, is what I want to know. Copy. Copy instance method. 160 dungeon generator. Hope you know what you're doing with that if statement. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're. Oh, yeah, no. I need to Python copy method. How do we Python copy? Because it looks like console implements that. Can I just randomly invoke it? That might be yeah, I like Python because I'm relatively fast in it too. I've been using it long enough where I'm pretty fluent. I'm just trying to figure out like how to invoke this son of a gun. Unless that's only let me try up here. Let's just say new level dot data dot underscore copy. What does this do? What is this? Let's try that. Okay, step. Oh, it looks like it is a copy of that. Real quick, let's do something just simple. Let's just do a what is this is new level dot data. It is not. Cool. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so I should be able to say something like temp level is equal to that, and then what I want to do is say temp level it's that, and then for every in here temp level draw. It's weird that it goofed up the indentation there, so I want to draw that to there, and then new level dot data dot lit, and the source is temp level. Cool. And then temp level dot clear, I think is a TDL thing I can do with consoles. Clear. Yep. Nice. Easy. Okay. So what this does is we don't actually edit the level, so we can still make decisions about it. So then we could say if because we don't want to place 2. So if the ord of plus is in chars, bad stuff, right? I guess we got so we could either place the first one or so let's just not place the first one. So if this is already, so if we're already next to a door, don't place another door. So if it is in chars, we want to set this to dot. We're already doing that there. So if it's not, or if this is not in chars, then place the door. And I think we should still be new level dot data. And I'm not sure why it keeps goofing that up, but yeah, maybe this case I do want to not mess around with the temp data. I think that's okay. I think this destructive edit is okay. Temp level, yeah. Okay, so let's yeah, let me throw a breakpoint there, and then also let me, in one of my pieces of data, I guess for maybe for testing purposes, don't let me forget to undo this, but let's go ahead and just delete all these rooms except for the first one. And then here I'm going to place intentionally 2 doors next to each other. Go! And then I'm going to hit G until I hit the breakpoint. So I hit the, yeah, I'm running in debug mode. Okay, cool. There we go. So this isn't, yeah, so that one's okay to place. G. Is that in cares? So we are next to a door, so what we're doing is we should be discarding the result. We're not adding a door, but we are changing the care, so that should be okay. And this room did place it, but it placed the, oh man. But yeah, this is a trivial example, right? Normally they would be when 2 rooms butt up against each other, which is okay. Yeah, take care, QHBix. Thanks for stopping by. So let's go back into data and let's undo all that. Okay, and let me, I can just quickly run through, I suppose, and do some of these. Hopefully it's not terribly boring. And again, these are just, this is an array of room pieces that we stitch together to make our level. And say not all these need doors. And I think also maybe we should also put the doors behind a random roll. Like not every single one of these needs to be a door, but maybe they're highly likely to be a door, but not always. Here I'm just trying to add maybe doors where doors would be interesting. Okay. Again, hopefully doors provide interesting like tactical things that we can do while playing, which is the ultimate hope. So I'm just running through here. I'm like halfway done. Yeah. So designing building all these rooms too was kind of tedious. Again, it was just a lot of copy and paste and then kind of edit and just hope it looks okay in game. And for the most part, they do work okay. There we go. Keep on trucking. Okay. So many rooms. But if you want variety, you need tons of these things. Actually, I was thinking about it. If you folks If you want to submit more rooms, feel free to. I said I wasn't thinking about doing user contributions before, but if you want to add more rooms to this data.py file, feel free to add a bunch of rooms and then send me a pull request, and I'll probably take it, just so for the sake of having more rooms. Though I guess I might be picky because we want to make sure that they're not totally broken. But yeah, if you folks want to dabble a little bit and send me some stuff, that would be cool. I mean, they're pretty easy to make. You just copy. Usually, the first one of the group is like the prototypical room, and then the ones that follow are just variants. So if you copy the very first room, you have a pretty good idea what it should look like. Okay, there we go. That should be all of them. So how do you make sure the two doors are not behind each other? Yeah, so that's the code right here, Dr. Kegel. So I grab all the neighboring coordinates, and then I pull the characters out, and then I check to see if there's another door already in there. If it's not, if there is one, we don't place the door. So we always place the second door that we run across. So if I hit run, let's see what it looks like. Nice. So we got doors. There's not a door there, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Getting some sweet door action. And then yeah, I don't see any doubles. So cool. So now I guess the next trick is to make sure that they block line of sight, because that is one of the like defining functions of a door, right? And also too, I need to make sure that like yeah, there's quite a few things that we have to do. So let's look at door. It's just a vanilla entity right now. Let's look at our entities. Let's add a new property to our entities. It says, how about self.block visibility equals false. And this can be used when we're doing our FOV calcs. So the door will be the first one that does block. Because for the most part, I assume that you can see past other players and stuff, that they're not so huge that you can't see past them. Blocks visibility equals true. And then in our level scene where we actually do the work to creatures calc creature FOV update FOV visible tiles self-visible tiles is a set. It is calculated in update FOV, I think. Update FOV. This is where I was. The check collision. Yeah, check collision is not super great. Let's override this and actually have like a get visit or check visibility, maybe, if that makes more sense. Def check visibility, and it takes an X and a Y. Result equals self.check collision. X and Y, and then also we want to do something like entities equal ease is equal to self dot get entities at coords. So I'm just going to pass get entity at X and Y, and this should return a list of entities, and then blocks viz is equal to list comprehension of E for E and E's if E dot block. What was the property I made for entity blocks visibility? Block visibility. Blocks. see, then update the property indoor, and then use it here in level scene. If blocks visibility, and then result or equals what's a better way to do this? Lin of blocks viz greater than 0. Let's throw a breakpoint there, and then let's look at check visibility, because right now I think in creature I've been using this whole check collision, so let's switch that over to check return result, because we expect a Boolean out of that. So check visibility instead of check collision. Let's look at, let me look for any instances of where I'm using quick FOV. It looks like just the one. Nice. Okay, that makes my life a little bit easier. Cool. So let's see. Let's run this. I guess let's run this and see. Well, here, let me turn off no fog, re-enable fog, so our little kobolds can help us test. Because we do want fog of war. Apply. Okay. Go. That was. I'm really curious what happened there. It looks like our FOV is growing, and I'm not sure why that is. That simply should not be the case. What is happening in our check viz? Check. Check. Senior check visibility. Oh, maybe it's actually getting back. And not e dot is instance of a level entity. That is super strange why it's behaving that way. Maybe quick FOV is returning something strange. If I get rid of that stuff, how does it behave? I'm wondering if it. What is going on? I'm curious why using that one method. Why is that different? What is going on? That's fine. That's super weird. So now it's not behaving that way? Okay. Okay. Oh, have I not hooked it back up over on the other side? Yeah, I didn't. Check visibility, and then let's go back to trying to troubleshoot this and see what's actually happening. It's super strange that it's behaving that way. Is there something about the way quick FOV works that I don't know? TDL. I think it's map. Yeah, it is. Quick FOV. Becomes very low if a large radius, or if the callback is not optimized. Yeah, so maybe something about the callback is slow, that it's not liking it. Let's take a look at this callback. Check viz. And that's in level scene. So let's do, instead, let's go around the other way. Let's grab all of our blockers are equal to C for C in self.children if C dot blocks visibility. But I was thinking we were also getting that slowness even on. Yeah, we're still even getting that slowness on. Let's check collision. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually hitting perf issues. That's really strange. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, this is definitely something I need to really sink my teeth into to figure out what's going on. I know the documentation says that this call is slow. But yeah, so blockers equals C for C invisibility. And then if C blocks visibility and C dot position is equal to X and Y. I need to check for equality. And result or equals ln of blockers greater than 0. So this should do it, but I'm worried it's going to be really slow. It looks like it's not even working, which is or maybe it is, but it's, you can see one tile past the door, which is not quite ideal. Yeah, it looks like now it's not even honoring the check collision either. Oh goodness. Yeah, that is super strange. Yeah. If I just do return that, there we go. Here it's still slow, even though it's. There it's fast. Okay. Well, that's a mystery for now. Maybe I'll solve it off stream. But we do have doors generating, but we can't get through them. And also, we probably don't want to list the doors in the actual entities over here. Let's do a couple things. I think entity was it is get action. But we might be able to move through them. Let's try just playing a little bit and see if we can actually move through. We should be able to move through the doors. Python app.py clear. Okay. Join. Let me see. Okay. Oh, it's good. So good to see you in the subscriber Bluestone. Dr. Kegel says, "Why do I have the pickaxe now?" So I changed the code slightly. That subscribers get a random piece of uncommon loot. And then the rest of us schlubs start off with our bare fists. And of course, I would get a level with no doors. But yeah, no, it's good to see so many subscribers in here. Thank you so much for your support, folks. I appreciate that. Yeah. So when creatures get hurt, they leave little drops of blood on the floor. Which I think helps kind of I don't know, like tell a little bit of a story, you know. Where are you going, Dr. Kegel? Oh goodness. Oh, I guess we already know that. Yeah. I guess let's just hit the stairs down. I was hoping to find a door just to see how they behaved, but there's no doors in here. And also, we're out of time. I'll debug why changing the viz check really tanked performance. So let me take a look at this real quick. So hey, everybody, I'm Joshua. This has been the Lunch-like Rogue Break, the Roguelike lunch break stream. I do this stream every Monday through Friday at noon. Usually I try to keep it to an hour. Sometimes it goes over. Let me think what else. I am Twitch affiliate. You can subscribe to me. I have a lot of subscribers in the game right now, which is really rad. It's like, just think of it as a tip jar. If you think what I'm doing is cool and you enjoy hanging out with me, consider subscribing. Not only do you get, my eternal, or at least my month-long affection, you also get the Twitch emote, which is the little pixel stake that I use everywhere for me. You can slam those pixel stakes all over Twitch. You get access to a Twitch subscriber bot, so you can do, you can actually create commands as a subscriber. That's a thing you can do. And also, the last Friday of every month, I do a subscriber stream. So that would be the 25th. So I think I'll try emailing you folks out maybe Monday to see what you want me to work on. Because for the subscriber streams, I'll probably do about a 4-hour stream doing projects that the subscribers want me to work on. And everybody's free to watch, but subscribers get to tell me what to do. All right, so I'm Joshua. You can find me at Joshua Skelly most places. Have a good rest of your day. I'll leave this running so you folks can continue to play, but I just wanted to thank you and say goodbye. And also, before I forget, I want to personally, or at least personally, thank all my subscribers. So Kodrake, Nympheus, Glass Casket TV, Dr. Kegel, New Obj, Smith, A Literal Train, and Nixrod. And that Bluestone is my newest subscriber. So thank you so much for supporting me. I just want to thank you by name every single stream if I can remember. But yeah, thanks everybody.